friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a chunky daily planner for 2025. This is how it looks like when you open it up. So there is a daily page for every single day in 2025. Every page is a daily page. It starts January 1st and then it goes all the way to December 31st, 2025. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create the daily pages, how you can duplicate them for the entire year in any language you like, and then also how you can assemble everything together into a finished planner like you see here. So let's get started. Okay, first visit planifypro.com. Best is to use it in a new private mode window in Firefox. So this specific planner is already available, so if you don't have any time and you just want to get the file, what you can do is you can scroll down here below. So here on the hub page, scroll down and then you want to go here. Scroll to the right and it's called 2025 Daily. So it's this planner right here. You should also be able to find it here under search for planner. Let's see if we can find it, 2025 Daily. And it should be, here it is. So you will have to look for 2025 planner and then it's this one right here. So you want to click on it to open it up. I'll quickly show you how you can get the file without recreating the planner. So first you want to click here on open the planner like this. Then this is the entire planner. It has in total 184 pages. And then you want to go here, save export. You want to go to the export menu and then here, all pages. You then want to select A4 or US letter, doesn't matter. So if you're printing on A4, select A4. Then also click on rearrange rings, very important. So have this menu selected and then you want to click on batch generate PDF and then you want to download that PDF file. This is how you can download it. However, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can recreate this one from scratch. So you can learn more about Planify Pro, you can learn about the widgets, you can learn about the date flag right here. So you're going to learn how you can recreate this one in any language and also personalize it to your personal own styling. So let's go back to the hub page and then let's click here on create a new planner. Then again click on create a new planner. There we go. Now the size of this planner is the half page mini happy planner. So there is a sizing called mini happy planners. So if you're familiar with the happy planner products, this one is the mini happy planner half size. So it's basically the size of their mini happy planner. So you can find this sizing right here when you go to size and type in mini happy planner, and it's called the skinny mini happy planner. This one right here. And you can click on it to apply the sizing. Now the size of this planner is 7 times 2.645 inches, or in centimeters or millimeters, it will be 17 centimeters tall and then 6.8 millimeters wide. Now, this is about how big it is. It fits nicely in your hand. However, if you would like to make this one bigger, you can also select any other size you like. You can also go with the A5, half page A5, this one right here. And this will be then a tiny bit bigger. So the half page A5 would be half the width of an A5 page. So if I now fold this one in half, this one is A5 half page. This one is skinny mini happy planner, half page mini happy planner. So it's up to you which sizing you prefer. You can choose either sizing. I will go back to the mini happy planner size or the skinny mini here like this. And then I will apply this one right here. And then I will apply it like this. So first, I think it's best if I show you how to create the inserts. And then in the last step, I'm going to show you how you can quickly create the cover page. So now when I open up the planner like this, you will see this side is empty and then the planner starts here on the other side. So what I will need to do is I will need to go here to edit layout. And then I will have to remove the widgets inside here. When you click on edit layout, you have the option to edit the widget like this. So you want to remove all the widgets on the left side like this. And then here on the right side, you can start creating the planner. So let's maybe remove the right column like this. So click here on this fraction. Let's remove this column like this because we only need one column. So you see here there is one column. There are no widgets side by sides. All the widgets are aligned below each other. There is 1, 2, 3, and 4 widgets here. So let's click on the widget and let's add in 3 additional widgets by clicking here on this plus button like this. So now we have 2, 3, 4. In the first one, let's add in a date flag. Click on this date flag right here. Click again on the date flag, and you want to change the date to January 1st, 2025 or any other year you like. So when I now click on it, nothing shows up. So here under Edit Layout, let's set it to off. Let's again click on the date flag, and now this window should appear. So now let's go and select 2025 January 1st, like this, which is a Wednesday. Okay, now let's click here on the second widget, and in here, let's add in a simple box. A simple box like this one right here. Go to Notes, and you can click here on a blank widget like this. We will get back to the styling later on. Let's move on to the next widget. And in the third widget, we're going to add in a to-do list. So go here to To-Do and add in a list like this. Okay? Then let's not worry about how everything looks like. Let's just have all the widgets in place. Down here below, we're going to add in a meal planner. So let's go here to All. Then scroll down to Multi-Box like this. Then in here, let's scroll down to the sections. And let's reduce it to 1 row and 3 sections like this. And then in here, we want to type in here B for breakfast, L for lunch, and D for dinner. Okay, so now we have all the widgets in place. Now we can play around with making the widgets bigger or smaller. So we can go here back to Edit Layout. Now we have like this menu here show up. So we can click here on the fractions and we can make them bigger or smaller like this. So I'm just making the to-do list bigger so there is more space to write. Then down here, the meal, we can make it smaller. Now the margins I now have applied are the following. So up here, 0.5, 0.7, 1.9, 0.6. However, feel free to further adjust it the way you like. This is how I have set it up, but you can set it to any kind of margins you like. Now let's move on to the styling. So let's go here to Style, and then let's click and select the Jovial Thin style, this one right here. Again, feel free to select any styling you like. When you select the styling, it will change the appearance of the widgets. So if you go here to Minimal, you'll have more minimal stylings which don't have any outline at all. If you go back to Neutral, you will have stylings which have an outline. I'll go with the Jovial style, and then next I'm going to show you how you can adjust the color. So let's click here on Color, and you will see 3 different kinds of color up here. The outline color is the color around the widget. So it's like the outline around the widget. Then we are going to set this one to a simple black color. So let's click here on Custom, and I'm just going to choose like a simple black color. Feel free to choose any color you like. Then the header color will change the color of any header in a widget. I'm going to go with a simple lavender purple color, maybe with this one right here. However, feel free to choose any color you like. Then next, for the line color, I'm going to go with like a simple gray color like this. Okay, now let's jump on to the fonts. Let's go to Text menu. Then now let's also adjust the header font. So the font in any header widget. This is the font right here. So the fonts that are jiggling is the H2 font. down here where we have written within the widget, this one's called H3 font, this one right here. So again, this is H2 and this one is H3. Okay, let's go to H2 font and let's, under regular font, let's select maybe the Signica font right here. And then here under body, let's select the same Signica font again. And then let's also make the fonts, let's maybe set it to 12 or 10, 11. The header, let's set it to 10 as well. Or maybe I will set both to 9 like this. Okay, so next let's quickly further customize these two widgets right here. So you see here there is a line within the widget. Now if you don't like this bottom line, you can go to the setting here on the right side where it says last bottom line. You can click here on height. Okay, this would remove the line right here. Then for the header, we can remove it like this, or you can type in any text you like. So if you want to have this field for maybe goals, you can also have it for goals, or maybe affirmations, or you can maybe also set it to like gratitude. So anything you like up here. Then for the text, for the to-do list right here, you can also just remove the text, so you or your customer can then write in here themselves what the to-do list is for. You can also just type in here to do. So all is up to you. And then very quickly about the checklist, about the icons right here, we can also change the icon or also change the color. So if I now set it to black, it will be black, and then we can also choose hearts, squares, circles, or any other kind of icon you like. Maybe the hearts will look nice. Then you can also choose how many rows and columns you like. I think 12 looks nice. This is how it looks like as of right now. Very quickly, if you want, you can also replace this upper widget with a calendar. So if you prefer a calendar in here, you can also do that. So here I have applied a calendar. Then you just want to make sure that the calendar is set to January 2025, like the date flag up here. If you don't see the numbers in here, you might want to make this section right here bigger so there is enough space for the numbers. Now you can also further customize the numbers in the settings. So if you scroll down right here, you will have additional options for fonts. So right here under month, there is a menu called more calendar font sizes. So right here, you can also further customize the font of the days, or here of the weeks. So like this, of the days of the week. So this is something else you can further customize. If you want the numbers to be centered, you can also further scroll down right here to the menu day start, and you can set it to the center like this. If you don't like the lines in the widget, you can also go here to line color and set it to white like this. Okay? So this is just regarding if you want a calendar. Then also if you want it in a different language up here, you can then set it to English, to Dutch, German, or any other kind of language. Now I will go back and apply just a simple box like this. And then I will also remove the header like this. And then I will also make it smaller again as we had it before, like this. Maybe also make this one here smaller. Okay. Then I don't remember if we had the header showing or not, so you can choose if you want a header or no header. Maybe I will just remove it for this planner right now. This is how it looks like as of right now. Then next, the language. So right now this planner is in English. However, you can also change the language of all the widgets. So here you can click on Edit Layout, set it to off. So we want to click here on the date flag, and then here you want to go to English and set it to any other language like this. So you have it Finnish, Vietnamese, German, we also have Ukrainian, Turkish, we also have Arabic. Now, very important, if you select a language with different kinds of characters such as Arabic or Chinese or Japanese, you want to make sure that the font you're choosing is a font that supports that language. So for example, if you make it in Arabic, you want to go here to the text menu, H2, and you want to make sure that you select a font that is compatible with that language. So you want to type in here or search for Arabic. Now here you will see all the fonts that are compatible with this language, so you can export it with the characters showing. So this also applies to Chinese. If you're making the planner in Chinese, then just type in here and search for a font that is in Chinese. Same thing for Thai or for Japanese as well as for other few languages. So let's click here again, and then let's go back and set it back to English. Then one last thing I wanted to show you is that here under Style, you can also choose a different kind of date flag. So there are many choices to choose from. You can have it with lines, you can just have it showing with a number, then the moon calendar and the day. So many different ways to show the calendar. Maybe for this one, I will go with this one right here. So I'll choose this one. It also has the moon showing. Then I will quickly go back to the text menu, H2, and reselect the Signica font as we had it before. Okay. So now that the very first page is completed, make sure that it is January 1st, 2025 or any other year you're making it in. And then you want to click here on Duplicate plus Change Date. So you want to click here on this button. So it now should have added you a second page. And now here is January 2nd. Now you want to copy paste the right side to the left side. You want to click here, R to L, right to left. By clicking here, it will duplicate everything on the right side to the left side. So now let's check again. January 1st. On the second page, it will be January 2nd and then January 3rd. So here, let's change it to January 3rd, like this. So now the planner is completed. All that is left to do is click here on this ... button. And now I'm going to show you how you can duplicate it for the entire year and have it automatically change the dates for you. So you want to click here on this ... button, so the button with the 3 dots. And then you want to click here on 365, which means it will duplicate your page 365 times, plus it will also change the dates. So have this selected, and then you want to click on Start Duplicate and change dates 365 times. Something to mention is that up here there is a new Save menu. So I recommend you to give or save this planner at this point, so you don't lose anything in case something crashes. So you can give it a name such as 2025 Daily Chunky Planner. You can save it into any tag, so you can add in a new tag. When you add in a new tag, for example, 2025 planners, add, please don't forget to scroll all the way down here and click on Save Tag, else it will not save. We will try to move this button all the way up, but as of right now, it's down here below, so Save Tag. Then now you can also choose to save this one in this new tag called 2025 planners, and then you will find it under that tag in your collection. So just make sure you save the planner to your collection like this. Okay, now that it is saved, let's jump back to creating the planner. So at this point, you want to click here on Start Duplicate and Change Dates. So you click, and you see now it will add you a new page. You see the progress down here below. It will add you a new page and it will change the dates for you like you see here. So all that is left is now to wait for it to finish duplicating everything. However, this will take a while, so I will stop it as of right now, and then I will show you how you can create the cover page right here. So on your end, please wait until it has finished creating all the pages. However, I will quickly stop this process so I can further show you how to create the cover page. So I quickly click on stop. Okay. So for the cover page, what you want to do is you want to, basically you can also create a new planner. So you can go back to the hub page, click again on create a planner, and then you can click here on create a new planner. Go to the size menu, select the mini skinny size, skinny mini here. Then you don't want to have any widgets. We're going to create this one right here, purple covers. So no widgets in here. Let's click here on edit layout, set it to on, and then we can click to remove the widgets like this. Then here I have applied a solid purple background. So I can basically go back to our planner before and copy the purple color in the header. So I'm just going to copy this code I have right here and then go back to our planner and then paste the color here. Now we have a purple color for the header. So we can go back to pattern, and now we should see the purple color right here. So you can click on it. It will show it as an outline. To fully display the pattern, you want to change the type of the pattern. So you want to set it to full like this. Now, if you don't really like the color, or if you want to change the color, you can also go back to header, and then you can further adjust, customize the color you want. So maybe, let me see, maybe I can get more of like a nicer purple, maybe this one right here. You will have to reselect the pattern at this point because it doesn't automatically apply the color into the pattern. So reselect the color like this. I hope you can see it at this point. It's quite purple as of right now. If I go here to save export and to cut lines, here is where you can add or remove the cut lines. If you don't see the cut lines very well, you can also temporarily adjust the color and maybe make them black so you know exactly where the left and the right page are. So this is how it looks like. Then next, let's go to sticker mode, and we're now going to add in a few texts and then a white outline like you see here. So go to widget, and then here let's apply in a text, custom text like this. Then here on the right side, let's type in daily. Go up here, click on the AA button, and then select a font. I'm going to go with the regular fonts and select the Signica font like this. And I'm going to type in here white. And then next, I'm going to deselect the boldness. Let me type it all in uppercases like this. Then here, I'm going to go to the menu for the character spacing, and I'm going to select 4. Then I'm also going to make it a tiny bit smaller, maybe even space it more to 9 like this. So there we go. Then let's copy, paste it. And here we're going to write in 25. And let me also make this one, write it all big, 25, like this. Then let's maybe make this font smaller. Here, like this. And then next, let's copy paste again a text and type in here 20, 25. Like this. And then this font, let's set it to 100. And then here, for the line height, right here, we can set it to 70. See which one looks best. Maybe 90 would look nice, like this. Now, a quick tip, Let's just open or show the right page so you can see better if it's centered or not. So let's click here on right side to just temporarily show the right page. Now we want to align everything more to the right side because we still need some additional spacing right here for the rings. So I recommend you to move it a tiny bit to the right side. So about like this. And then now let's add in a button. And for this button, here on the right side, we're going to remove the text and we're going to make the color of the button transparent by tapping in transparent. And the color, transparent should be the color button. And then the border color will be white like this. And then we can also make the border width 1 or 2. Then we can make it bigger like this. And then frame it like this. Okay, this looks nice. There we go. You can now also bring this one to the back so you can select the other elements because as of right now the frame is on top of the text. So up here you can click on it to bring it down. Okay, so now we can reselect the content within it. Maybe make this one a tiny bit bigger. And this looks nice. Yeah, this looks correct. About like this. So make it the way you would like it to be. Of course, you can also play with the stickers, so you can go back to sticker. You can decorate it, you can make it fall themed or any other kind of decorations. We have other kinds of stickers that are not seasonal, such as for example the sticky note doodle collection, or we also have florals down here below, so feel free to check out the stickers we have and then decorate it the way you like. You can also go back to pattern. You can also apply a pattern instead, so you'd also want to check if the pattern you apply, if it's visible. So maybe something like this would look nice. We also have patterns under fixed color. So you can also play with the patterns right here. And then we also have, and then if you like, you can also, of course, import your own patterns. So you can go here to My Backgrounds and import your own if you would like to use your own kind of graphics. So I will now go back and reapply just a solid color. This is how it looks like. Let's click here on both, like this. Now let's go to Save Export. I'm quickly going to show you how you can export it. So you can go here, click on Cut Lines. Maybe let's make the cut lines slightly gray so it is visible but not too visible. Then we go to Save Export and then you can select any menu, will be fine, and click on Generate PDF. Let's go back to our daily planner, and I hope that by now your daily planner has been finished generating all pages for the entire year. You then should see here on the left side all the pages you have created. You then want to go to Save Export. Then you want to select if you're printing it out on A4 or US letter size paper. So here I'm going to click on A4 and then have here Rearrange for Pages selected. So make sure this menu is selected and then you want to click on Batch Generate PDF to get the PDF file. Let's see if it has finished generating our cover. Here it is. For the cover, you want to click on Download PDF. You want to save this one to your computer and then you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. So let me save it, cover. I'm going to save it into my 2025 daily folder and then you want to open it up to print it out. Here we go, click on Print. Then I recommend you to print this one out on the best quality possible. So here under Page Setup, or I believe it's Printer, you can usually choose the quality of your prints. So for your covers, I recommend you to set it to Best, so it prints out the most vibrant. And this cover right here has been printed out on paper as well, but it's cardstock paper, so 220 GSM paper. Any kind of thickness will be fine. I just think that if this cover is a bit thicker than the actual inserts, it will be nicer and it's also more durable. So around 220 GSM paper cardstock will be fine. So here also make sure that custom scale is 100%. Current page, custom scale 100%, and then you want to click on print. Now the cover and all the inserts for this specific planner are exactly the same. So all are the exact same size. The cover is not bigger than the inserts themselves. Now for the inserts, let's see if it has finished generating. Here we go. The inserts, you also want to click on download PDF. You want to save it to your computer. Let's call it inserts. You want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. There we go. Now this planner, you want to print it out front and back. Very important, print it front and back. So if you have a duplex printer that can automatically print front and back, you want to click here to print out all pages. Click to print both sides. And then you want to select to flip it on the short edge like this. And then you also want to make sure that you select the correct paper size, so A4 or US letter. This is how it should look like, and then you want to print this one out front and back. So this is the setting you will have to have selected if you have a duplex printer. You can just now click on print. If you do not have a duplex printer and you need to manually flip the paper, you want to select to print out all the odd pages. So print out all odd pages first. Then you want to flip the paper, reinsert into your printer, and then you want to click to print out all the even pages. And that is how you can print them front and back on a printer that's not a duplex printer. So again here, then also click on print. Then now, once everything has been printed out, the inserts and the cover, we can now move on to assembling and putting everything together into a finished planner like you see here. Now, very quickly before we move on to the DIY part, here I've used a coil binder or a spiral binder. Now, you can bind your planner just with spirals. So if you have a spiral coil binder at home, I would suggest you get 30 millimeter coils. So these are 30 millimeters or 31 millimeters. If you don't have a coil binder, but you have the other one, a cinch binder or one with O-wires, you can also use your O-wire binding machines. And these ones are 30 millimeters as well. So whichever machine you have available will be nice. If you have a coil wire, then try to go with the coil. The great thing about the coils is just that it's more flexible, like you see here. It's maybe even easier to bind, and you can also get the coils in many different kinds of colors. So they also come in different pastel colors, which you can play around with. So whichever binding machine you have will be fine. So next, let's move on to the DIY part. You want to take your printed pages and then you want to cut them down to size. I'm using a heavy-duty paper cutter to do that. These are all the pages you should end up with. And then next, you want to hole punch all your pages. So here I'm punching it with a coil binding machine. So just punch them all out. So here I have all the inserts punched. This is how it should look like. And then next, let's move on to the cover. You want to take the cover and then cut it down to size. And then next, you also want to hole punch the cover exactly the same way as you did the inserts, exactly the same. And then next, you just want to take your coils, so this coil right here, and you want to loop it through the holes and the cover. And then in the end, you can cut off the excess coil and then fold it into the rings to secure it like you see here. And this is your finished chunky 2025 daily planner. So it's much easier than all the other tutorials we have available for planners. So I highly recommend you to give it a try, since it's also an easier DIY and you will end up with a planner you can use for the entire year. Now this planner can also be used commercially. Feel free to also sell this one in your shop. If you have the business plan, you can also just sell the files. So that one's fine as well. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!